Welcome on in everyone to the Acolyte Season 1 finale. We're on the Acolyte Season 1 finale, Episode 8. I'm hoping it leaves off giving room for a second season because I've really enjoyed the High Republic era. I've enjoyed the characters in the season, although I don't know if all the characters are really any of them will survive this finale. I don't know. At least Qimir. We can always have a backstory of Qimir. We don't need to go forward from here. I guess they could always just go back further. Or forward with Qimir. I mean, I'm hoping he survives this finale. There'd really be no point for him to die here. I don't know, there's a lot that they can do. There's a lot that I think should happen. I just don't know how they're gonna wrap this up in one episode here, especially considering the lengths of the episodes and how they've been so far. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the Acolyte. You guys know it. I talk about it on Twitter all the time. And I broke records with its trailer release. It's been one of the most reviewed and popular show. I mean, the reviews are review bombs, of course, but been the most reviewed out of any Star Wars thing ever. So I mean, there's some new Star Wars records broken. There's a lot of good that this show has done, and for the majority of real people that have actually watched it, I know have enjoyed it. Last episode was a lot of people's favorites. It was somehow my least favorite. I still stand by that. I don't know. I didn't like the reveals that much. I was expecting more to them, make the Jedi even darker. We're building up to like the Jedi being bad, and I kind of really like that whenever the Jedi aren't perfect. And they still weren't, of course, but for the most part, they were telling him most of the truth. Mae really did start that fire. Nothing like nefarious happened there. It wasn't the Jedi that went in there and started the fire or did anything crazy, which I was hoping for. But so I was a little disappointed with the reveals last episode, but that's been really my only disappointment so far. So anyways, let's hop into this finale here. We might see Tenebrous, we might see Plagueis. I have no clue. Let's go. Leave a like, subscribe, check out Bad Batch, Clone Wars, Rebels, all of that on the channel. And let's hop into the Acolyte. Osha with the helmet on. I hear her breathing. I hear it. Where do we go in this episode? Oh shoot, what? What? Whoa. Is he trying to help her out in her head? Is that taking her over? Like what would... Whoa. She had red in her eyes. Fire.
She was killing Soul.
Where is she?
Well, that's gonna happen.
Saber in her hand.
Maybe she saw herself.
Didn't use it.
Are you sure you saw me?
I can still stop her.
Is this what he wants?
I'm taking mine.
I'm going where exactly? I've seen where they are.
So we go together. And see who gets to her first.
Okay. Things happen too fast. The scenes are too fast in this show, man. She just seems so okay with going to go and fight Mae, but I guess it's to protect Soul. She just jumped to that decision so fast.
You locked everyone in.
Because the Jedi invaded our home. Everyone died because of the four of you.
It's like kind of true, but Osha wanted to go. Let her go.
My biggest regret is that I wasn't able to save you both.
Mm-hmm. We saw him try. They're the same.
You're not even sisters. You're...
Come on, let him speak. Oh my gosh. Basil. What does he think he's gonna do? He's gonna grab your leg and kick you again?
See you now, Jedi.
Okay. Ooh, I like that little jingle. Oh, that belt. We've seen it in the trailer. They're definitely going to go through that. Yep. Oh, shoot. That looks good. What can't Mae do? She's a good pilot, too? Don't do anything rash. Really? Basil saved Mae. He won't allow for Dark Soul. The visuals, man. The ice. Looks great. Love the sound. Ow. Where did they crash onto? This is a new place? Coruscant. We know that.
Vernestra, Senator Raincourt's here to see you.
Where is he?
He's in there.
Mog. It's not mogging. This guy seems like an important character.
Some disturbing things.
What have you heard?
That you are running a murder investigation without reporting it to the Senate.
I'm keeping this internal for the moment. I have the authority to take independent action if there's no larger threat.
How can you know there is no larger threat?
All the victims were Jedi.
This senator's in on it too. I don't trust any senators.
I am very close to apprehending the suspect.
What if he's in the High Republic books or whatever?
We don't control the Force.
Not the Force. Your emotions. You project an image of goodness and restraint. But it's only a matter of time before one of you snaps. And when, not if that happens, who will be strong enough to stop him?
That's certainly an opinion, and not one shared by
The Kyla music again.
When you're looking up to heroes, you don't have to face what's right in front of you. I have reported your lack of transparency to Chancellor Drellick.
And this is all stuff I wish we got more of.
May the Force be with you.
Yep. I wish we got more of this type of stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. Goes well with the detective show aspect.
Osha,
Look at her leading now.
we should be trained. Would you ever consider?
No.
He's just gonna let her go.
I'm not my sister.
You're definitely not. They made that deal without even thinking about it.
But you're the same person. We know that. Whoa. Oh, shoot. Oh, it is Plagueis. He's been here the whole time. That's it. That's what we see of him. Oh, that's sick. He looked really good. Wow. Our first look at Plagueis in live action. That's awesome. Just wish we got to hear him talk or more. He was there the whole time. Has Mae met him? Basil, why are you still here? What is his ultimate goal? Basil will be the Acolyte. Dang, Qimir and her. Yeah, she totally saw herself.
There's a landing site near our fortress.
Man, Soul's gonna die. He's definitely gonna die. Right? He's the final one.
Getting this elevator operational is the only way in. Unless you want to climb.
Are you sure?
Force speed. He actually used fast travel. We've seen that in some video games, of course. It's like the dead witches are singing. Where are all their bodies? Something happened to all of them, right? No skeletons or anything? Her breathing really sounded like a little Mae Osha. Mae, you did all this, remember? She didn't mean for the fire to get so out of hand, though. That part was an accident, just like the Jedi coming in and ruining everything was also an accident at some points. They both only thought they were doing what was right. Man, I'm still thinking about Plagueis. I need to read some... I'm gonna get into Star Wars books. I will. I'm just so into Star Wars right now. I'm gonna go watch Empire Strikes Back on the day after Deadpool.
For leading me to her.
Yo! I don't think Qimir wants to kill Saul. I think he wants someone else to do it, though. I don't know. Might just wear him out. Dang, this is happening so fast. Oh shoot, that bridge might come down. They're cutting it up a little bit. Oh yeah, they are. Oh, that is so cool. Oh dang. Whoa. Oh, that's a heavy swing, yo. That's the Wrens. I feel that.
Destroy you if I must.
Not if she gets you first.
She who? Which one are we rooting for? Oh my gosh, I forgot how lightsaber fights look in the day, honestly. Oh, Oh, look at that. Man, the kicking, I love it. Oh, he's throwing both. I knew he was gonna throw one. Oh, it's coming back. It's boomeranging. Oh, jeez, what do you even do? Oh. Why is he going in with his fist? Shoot. We haven't seen Soul's full potential. Oh, I love that. Putting them back together. Why not always use two? I feel like it's just better. I don't know.
I didn't do this.
What?
Soul lied to you. He blamed me. Soul never blamed you.
Let each other talk. Let each other talk.
My hatred of you, my grief over our mother. So I never became a Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess in the end you got what you wanted. Soul killed our mother.
Yeah, that part's true. I mean, who wouldn't when someone turns into a giant smoke monster demon bat in front of you? I mean, Jedi aren't supposed to, so. Oh my gosh, Banshee screech. Yo, her neck looked weird right there. What the heck? What the heck? Oh gosh, I could see the CG or the stunt double or something. Something looks weird about one of their faces a lot of the time. But this is a hard scene to do when you only have one actor. Very hard. At least in House of the Dragon, they had actual twins doing a fight. Another ship? Oh, Vernestra. Yeah. What's Vernestra gonna see and do? Oh, shoot. What? Oh. Interesting. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Reverse lightsaber fight. He cut his lightsaber. You should have made that handle out of cortosis. I see the Kyber crystal. That's sick. Have we ever actually seen a Kyber crystal in live action? I'm trying to think. I mean, we probably have. I just never noticed them. Probably not a red one, right? We haven't seen that in live action. We barely get to look at the Sith. You caught my lightsaber. He has the second one on the bottom, though. He'll turn someone Sith. I don't know where she came from. Okay. She disarmed him finally. He's been trying to do that the whole time.
Feel your anger. This is the source of your pain.
I think she's gonna... I don't want Qimir to die. Another Kyber crystal. Wait, we have seen a Kyber crystal in Andor. But not... We haven't seen one, like... clearly like this, I feel like. Like in a lightsaber active. Might be one in the Rise of Skywalker, the yellow one. I don't know if we actually see it. But yeah, I do remember in Andor. Also, I just gotta say, if I might like do a cosplay lightsaber, or I might make my own one. But if I was to make a lightsaber, man, get the hilt. It's the lightsaber part of it, and on the side of the lightsaber, like all the way up, the whole entire light part would be metal cortosis. So you can have a side of it that's the lightsaber, and then you can have a cortosis side. You wouldn't be able to fit it in like a hilt, obviously, because it's just too long of a thing. But man, that would be such a good idea. You just put it on your back. Oh, I'm genius. I'm gonna make that one day. Don't kill Qimir, Mae. Kill Soul.
I want him to pay for his crimes.
Okay.
Right thing.
Not all of it, Soul. Not all of it was right.
Protect you both. I believe she used the Force to create you and Osha. Do you have any?
Well, what have they thought this whole time? Because there's obviously no guys in the witch cult. They just never questioned it, I guess. Mae and Osha. I feel like I thought they already knew this.
History of the galaxy. Very few have been powerful.
Oh shoot.
Killed our mother.
Yes.
Yeah, but explain it. She turned into a scary monster.
I did. I was protecting you. It was the right thing to do.
If it was the right thing to do, why didn't you tell the Jedi?
Without Mae, there was no proof you were created in this way.
Guess that makes sense, yeah.
Of course. I wanted to tell you so many times, but I couldn't. so you could have the life you'd always dreamed of. I did everything because I love.
Oh. Oh no. Oh. Is that Osha? No, I could feel his pain, man. Killed him without a weapon. That makes sense. That does make sense. Oh no, he really tried. He really cared about them. Like, it sucks that he messed up and gets punished in this way for it. Oh, bleeding it. It's turning red. I mean, seeing how a Sith is created. Oh. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Mae's happy about it. It's still blue. Oh, whoa. Oh, shoot. What the heck? I like that. That's cool. Some people aren't gonna like that. That's awesome. Seeing it turn red. That's Soul's saber. Oh no, Vernestra. And Mog. Oh, and all of them. Oh my. Oh my. Are we getting another slaughter? You're
alive.
She knows them. She does know him. He had to put that on like a Magneto helmet. Why? Basil. Stay in the ship.
When I fell, I got sucked into the square tunnel.
Ah.
This way.
Yeah, we never saw how she survived after the fall. Guys? Oh, she's feeling that past way back, 16 years ago.
Get the twins.
Oh, she knows everything now. I love that she has that ability. It's, I love that. He had to have been her student. She's gonna feel how he died. See it.
You are with me. I am with you. Who taught us that rhyme? I thought you made it up.
If I can find you, so can the Jedi.
Uh-huh. What do you expect them to have Cortosa's helmets too? Fight, fight,
Let
fight.
my sister go, and I will train with you. Are you sure? The Jedi will use me to find you.
They just are ready to split up? The two sisters again?
To wipe her memory. Remove any trace of you or me.
Really? Yeah. That's like a... Dude, that's a big jump. They're jumping to that idea so fast. Just wiping her memory? Really? Sith handshake. Oh, okay. There you go. That's nice.
Us too. As above sits the stars, and below lies the...
She's forgetting. Don't let her see her face. Maybe she doesn't know her own face. It's not that hard. Come on. Anyone can finish that sentence. No. He made her stupid. Dang, that sucks. Yo, are these guys good? Okay, they're just gonna find Mae, yeah.
Lay down any weapons that you have and surrender. You're under arrest.
What did I do?
Dang, I was expecting another Jedi slaughter, but makes sense that there's some survivors. They didn't see anything. Ooh, nice outfit. Vernestra kind of scares me.
What do you remember?
Fire.
He wiped her 16 years ago.
He killed my mother.
Your last memory is from when you were 8 years old.
16 years ago, 4 Jedi were stationed on the planet Brendok. There, they discovered a force cult of witches. A rogue Jedi named Soul killed his accomplices to maintain the cover story.
Wow. That's really what they believe. Well, she knows that didn't happen. She just knows Qimir, and she can't let that get out that she probably trained him. She just has to spread these rumors. They continue to lie, the Jedi. Look at her. Look at her stand here and lie to everyone.
While this is a terrible tragedy, it was the work of one flawed man.
That's all it takes, honestly.
Where is Master Soul now?
He was found dead on Brendok, at the scene of his original crime.
I believe he ended his own life.
Surely. She doesn't even have memory of her sister. Vernestra didn't know that.
Does the name Osha mean anything? The Jedi have failed you. I am going to make this right. But I need your help.
With what?
I need you to help me find someone.
Who?
A pupil of mine. Before he turned too evil.
Qimir. Yo, I feel like we're gonna get left on a cliffhanger. Not that we didn't get enough this episode, of course we did. But I think they are setting up for more. You are neighbors with Plagueis now. He's creeping out in the cave over there. Don't be shy, say hello. Oh, now kiss. It's getting darker. Oh, there's more. Oh gosh, I'm scared.
We need to talk.
Yoda. They did set up for more. I don't care about a Yoda cameo. Where's Yaddle? We could have got Yaddle. No, that's cool. Wait, I didn't even pay attention. Oh yeah, it is a puppet, okay. I said when we first watched the first ever Acolyte trailer, if they ever have Yoda in this, I want him to look like the prequels, like not a cartoon, but you know, CG. I think he looks awesome back then. That's the Yoda I really grew up with. I love the prequels. But he is a puppet here. That's fine. Not bad. Dang, Acolyte's over, but I'm so glad that they set up for more. They really did. They knew they were going to get a second season. And I hope nothing changes. Honestly, it can only get more interesting in another season. Like, we have so much here. We don't need their 16 years ago backstory. We know it all. We don't need all that stuff. I'm really glad we got to see the cover-up happen here at the end with Vernestra. What is she going to tell Yoda, though? Like, that's interesting. I can't wait to hear more people's, like, theories and stuff. Man, Plagueis looked so good. I want to see a whole show with him. That finale was everything I wanted and more. It really was. I mean, there was more that they could have done. Like, if this was an hour, we could have gotten a little bit more, but for the most part, it was basically everything that I wanted, but more. There was more to it. I didn't think a lot of stuff like that would happen. Seeing the Kyber crystal, seeing it bleed, seeing her ignite the saber, it being blue and then turning red as it went up. Man, that was so cool. I don't know if that was what Leslie was saying, was she wanted to do something with a lightsaber that's never been done before, and it's not the lightsaber whip. I think she was talking about Qimmir's lightsaber because we've never seen that before, where you just twist it off like that and have two, only twist it off the other way and have two come out that end and that end. But yeah, so I think that's what she was talking about. But this was also new, definitely new for live action. We've never seen a lightsaber change colors like that. So sick. And to establish it this early on, if people are going to watch in chronological order, it's a cool thing to know how the lightsabers really work, like what's powering them and all that. This does come first in live action. That was so sick. Now, I wasn't expecting Vernestra's whole investigation and all that to not pay off, because it kind of just is set up for a second season or something where she would go on her own probably and investigate this alone, try to find Qimir and all that, right? She's the one that's hiding it all. She's the only one that knows, and she might tell Yoda, I don't know, but to keep the peace with the Jedi, maybe Yoda knows and won't even tell people the truth of it, you know? I did think we were going to see a lightsaber whip fight, which is a bit unfortunate. We didn't get to see that. I don't know exactly who she would fight. Probably Qimir, right? There didn't even need to really be a winner to that fight. You know what would have been so cool? If instead of episode 7 happening the way it did, if it started with Vernestra touching the ground and hearing the Wookiee screech and the witches all dying and hearing the lightsabers and all that stuff, and then we went into that episode. I feel like that would be so cool because you'd be like wondering the whole time, like, what happened? You hear all those noises, you hear people dying. Then you get episode 7 and you dive deep into that. Would have been cool, but we kind of already knew what was going to happen. And obviously she couldn't have touched that and been on Brendok at that time. There would be no point. But yeah, that would be cool. Every Jedi main character that we knew is dead. They all died. Osha's really the only survivor and she turned to the dark side. So I like that. I like that a lot. I like when the villains come out on top. They definitely did here. The choreography this episode, top notch. Yeah, just that whole Soul and Qimir fight was amazing. Using so many different moves on each other. Tossing lightsabers, force pushing in all directions. Soul did that. Kicking, like jump kicking, fighting while still falling down and in the air. So many things. And it was all in daytime too, which we don't get a lot of. Lightsaber fights usually have to have the sole focus of the fight being the light coming out of the saber, and that's lighting the whole scene, which looked really cool in the night episode. But it is a good change of pace here to have a bright day lightsaber fight. And probably a lot harder to pull off since you don't have just the lightsabers being the sole light source of the scene. I want to quickly talk about some of the things I didn't like about this entire season. And that is Osha and Mae. I think I like Dark Osha a lot better than how she was for the rest of the series. And I really do feel bad for what happened to Mae by the end here. Becoming her 8-year-old self, basically. Like, that's crazy. He's like, I can probably wipe her mind a little bit. Make her forget about you. He underestimated himself a bit because he wiped her back to 16 years. 8 years old. So, yeah. He definitely wiped Osha. But I guess all her memory after surviving and caring so much about Osha, thinking she's dead, her whole life goal of trying to remember Osha. Like, Osha became her life once she thought she was dead after the fire and all that. So wiping Osha kind of wipes all her years back to when she was just like 8 years old fighting with Osha and didn't really care about her as much. But yeah, something I didn't like about the whole show was just Osha and Mae. I didn't like them that much. I didn't really fall in love with them as quickly or at all this whole season. I like Osha's embracing her darker moments. I love all that stuff. The fighting is great. I don't think it's the acting. Some of it I don't fully believe. Like, I don't know, I can fall in love with characters so quickly. I instantly in episode 1 and 2 of Rebels, when I watched it, I fell in love with Kanan and Ezra and all those characters. Zeb I didn't like so much at the beginning. Obviously, I don't think he's meant to be liked right away. But I just really enjoyed them in a short 15-20 minute episode. Here through 8 episodes, I still don't really like Mae and Osha that much. Now, Osha is a completely changed character here at the end, and they could, in a season 2 or whatever, something in the future, delve deeper into her character and make her pretty awesome. But her whole thing of like liking Mae, like they really love each other, but they won't ever even let each other speak and tell their truths of what happened so long ago. They like have a connection, you can tell, and you feel bad for them, but at the same time they like couldn't be any more different. Man, I love how I'm rooting for Qimir in this show though. Like, I really am. I'm like, please find your acolyte. Please. The rule of 2. Boom. You guys fit perfectly together. He knows one day Osha's gonna have to kill them. Kymer's gonna have to kill Plagueis, I guess, or they're gonna go branch off and create the Ren. Yeah, wait. We didn't get answers there. Wait a second. Why is Kylo's Ren playing all the time? We did not get full answers. Interesting. They definitely want to explain a lot more in season 2. I just want deeper dialogue. I've been watching way too much House of Dragon. I've watched over... Man, in the past week I've watched 11 to 10 hours of House of Dragon because I did a full season 1 rewatch. I watched so much and I just love the dialogue of that show. Most of the show, there's almost like no action scenes in season 1. It's mostly dialogue the entire time, just like 10 hours of it. But it's some of the best dialogue ever. A lot of times you don't even understand what's going on until you rewatch, and then you're like, oh, wow, I pick up on so much more stuff. The dialogue is just so deep. I love it. People can make the slightest like little glances at each other and you know exactly what they mean, or don't, or you don't until you rewatch, of course. But it's just way deeper than like saying everything. A lot of the dialogue in this show was saying how they feel, and I thought it was really good at the beginning, But then I was like, after watching more and more House of the Dragon and The Boys, I'm like, this other type of dialogue. I know it's not Star Wars dialogue, but it's something I enjoy so much, and I hope they could get their writing department like that. It just makes you feel smarter when you're watching it, because you're understanding all these little things and the words they say and how they say them, and especially in a show like this where anyone can turn at any moment, and there's like suspicious people, there's things going on. There's not really a character you can trust fully because everyone's lying at every point. I could make a show like this even more interesting. But for the most part, the community was right, and I was right in a lot of the predictions. We knew who the person was under the mask. It was going to be Qimir. We knew a lot of things. We were able to find out pretty easily because in some ways it treats you like a baby when you're watching this stuff. But man, I love Star Wars still. I wish it did have that deeper level of writing and understanding, you know? I also think some scenes in the series happened way too quick. So many cuts. I pointed that out early on. Like, they would cut away from scenes quickly. I've also been doing a Breaking Bad rewatch, and man, those scenes go on a long time, longer than any show I've ever seen. Like full-on 20-minute scenes between two characters just sitting on the couch talking. It gets pretty crazy. And they're not boring. You don't have to cut away so fast. I love that kind of stuff. You get to know the characters a lot more in scenes like those. So yeah, I do think they had a pacing problem of cutting away way too much and just like trying to unfold the plot too fast. Even though it feels kind of like a slow show because you're going episode to episode, and if they combine this into a 5-episode series but made them hour-long episodes, it would feel completely different. But yeah, it was even happening at the beginning of this episode until they got onto Brendok. It felt like it wanted to get on Brendok so fast. So up until we got onto Brendok, it was happening at a rapid pace. She put on the helmet, something was happening there. He was trying to like help her, but something was taking over her mind. I don't exactly know. She was seeing the future. She was seeing what she was going to do. She just didn't know why she was going to do it yet until she got there and unleashed her rage because she heard about her mother and what Soul did. But yeah, that scene happened too fast. She just instantly was like, I can go stop Mae. And then at the tree as well, I can wipe her memory, and she's like, do it, like instantly. So some stuff just happens way too quick. I think in episode 6, I think it was, yeah, Vernestra going to the planet where all the Jedi died. I feel like those scenes happened too fast as well. She was investigating stuff that we already knew about, so it wasn't really giving us new info. So there's a lot of those types of problems in this series. But for the most part, I've, again, really enjoyed The Acolyte. Hope for a second season. I know Leslie wants to do a second season. And it seems like if we do get a second season, it's going to be mostly focused on Vernestra, maybe on a solo mission to go stop Qimir, and then a lot of focus on Osha and Qimir as a duo, you know, as the two Sith under Plagueis. Him training her, Qimir probably trying to betray Plagueis, or not betray, but he has to eventually kill Plagueis. Someone has to. Maybe he'll branch off and go form the Knights of Ren. I don't know. But a season 2 could be so interesting, and it could have a lot more focus on the Sith, of course, because you're not trying to figure out for 5 episodes who the Sith might be. You already know starting it. It could just be way, way more insane. So yeah, I hope we get that. I'm just so glad we saw so many new things in live action. Like, there's a lot of book readers that don't know. I mean, my mom is one. Don't know a lot of this stuff has been shown before, especially in the cartoons, the animation. My mom was saying Disney would never do the Thrawn adaptations. They'd never show Thrawn or do any of this. But then I told her, like, he's in Rebels. I haven't gotten there yet, but I know he's in Rebels. But I told her, I showed her pictures and all this. And he's also in live action in Ahsoka, right? Which I haven't seen either. I'm getting up to there. I'm leaning there. But yeah, they have done that stuff. There's so much stuff. There's so much Star Wars. Even still, we haven't seen a lot of stuff in live action. Bleeding Crystal's there. I mean, we maybe in Ahsoka, again, I haven't seen all of the live action stuff. I'm kind of going in chronological as well. I gotta watch Rebels before Ahsoka. But I'm so glad we got to see a lot of that. We got to see a lightsaber whip. We got to see a Sith kebab. We got to see Cortosis. We got to introduce to the High Republic a Wookiee Jedi. We've seen a kid Wookiee Jedi, of course, but big Wookiee Jedi. Heard about a Force Virgins. Still don't have full answers on exactly what Mae and Osha are. Like, we know they were just created as one person, but like, we don't have complete answers. And I wish we did get that. So was were they saying in this episode Aniseya created the twins, right? And that's what caused the Force Virgins? Or no, the Virgins had to already happen. There was so much life on the planet already. They were 8 years old. There's already a ton of life on that planet. So I'm guessing the witches noticed the Virgins on the planet, giving it a bunch of life all of a sudden. Then they went there, used some of that Force Virgins or whatever. It was just a strong area for the Force. And they created the 2 kids. Coral, we didn't see a body. We know she's still out there. She's probably going to go to Dathomir or something and become a witch of Dathomir. I don't know. Who exactly knows? But there's a lot of stories you could tell from here. So I like where it left things off a lot. Anyways, I want to edit this for you guys. I want to talk more about it on Twitter, of course. Spread the news. We saw Darth Plagueis. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and edit this. So leave a like on the video. Subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the episode down below. Are you hyped for season 2? What do you think season 2 could be about? If you could focus on any one of these stories, whether it's Vernestra being the main focus, Qimir and Osha being the main focus, or Darth Plagueis live action series, Mother Coral, whatever it might be, let me know down in the comments. Thank you again if you watched this far, and I will see you guys in the next one very, very soon.